going to turn the piece over and I'll put the first straw on the bottom. This is not a warp thread. It's the thread that we sewed across the edge before we started weaving. So I'm going to lay it over to the side for now. And I'm going to take the first knot here of the warp threads and I'm going to pull up one of the threads, lay down the straw, take the second thread in that knot, bring it up, and tie it in a knot above the straw. Right on top there. And I'm going to tie 2 knots. Make them nice and tight because this is adhering the straw to the weaving. And then we go on to the next knot. One goes over, one comes under. Notice I'm tying the knot right up at the top here. That's because I don't want these knots to show. The knots will be on the back side and be hidden. Sometimes you want the knots to show and sometimes you don't. This time I don't. And now the top side. I think that the first knot is the trickiest. Before I trim off the warp threads, I want to put a little dab of glue on each knot because these warp threads are quite slippery and if the knots could easily come out. I'm just using this fabric glue because I like to use it with all my fabrics, but Elmer's glue or any craft glue would be just fine. Now before you leave it to dry, make sure you've got your straws pulled through correctly because that glue could glue down on the straw. So make sure they're even on each side. And to tell you the truth, you probably should have done that before I glued it. See you when the glue's dry. Now that the glue's dried, we can trim off all these little warp ends. Make them nice and neat. This one's hanging down a little bit too much, so I'm going to trim him off too. Now I'm just going to trim off the bottom threads here and the top ones. Maybe about as long as the straw goes over is pretty. I'm going to get my number 10 cotton that I used for the warp. I'm going to thread it through a tapestry needle. And here's the fun part. You just put that tapestry needle down through the straw and pull it up like so. Trim off the other end. Now I've left it a little long on purpose because I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to hang it yet. So I'll leave the thread a little bit long and just tie it in a bow for now. And there you have it, all ready to hang. I hope you enjoyed this project, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. If you'd like to learn more about weaving, subscribe to my channel. And be sure to check out my website, The Creativity Patch. There's lots more things to learn there, and I've got some really fun weaving kits. See you there, and happy weaving!